what we do as scientists and engineers is we worry about the technology and we worry about the science. But then there's also this business of staking where it has to be profitable. And there's a business ecosystem that needs to be built out. Okay, so for the business of staking, the stake pool operators need to work with us, the foundation and other actors, and we need to start thinking about unifying standards and lobbying for what SPOs need. Okay, so a natural evolution from where we are at here, where do we go from here, are things like a trade guild, where basically groups of SPOs, they band together to create standards, collectively bargain, think about things. Every single endeavor in life has a trade association.
So welcome. We've just been discussing the whirlwind that has been the last 24 hours and all of the work that we've got accomplished on SPOCRA is what we're calling it.
SPOCRA.
Temporarily.
You gotta take me through this acronym.
All right, Kyle, that's all you.
Stake pool operators, representation. No. What the hell is it?
It's perfect.
Okay. Stake pool operator collective representation assembly. There
There we go. SPOCRA.
SPOCRA.
You got Spock with Ra. You need to get like a Vulcan with the old Egyptian god, right?
So SPOCRA is the Stake Pool Operator Collective Representation Assembly. So it's quite a mouthful. SPOCRA has been born out of necessity and is committed to being a voice for all stake pool operators that want to contribute and benefit from participating in the Cardano ecosystem.
Why do you think SPOCRA should exist, and what do you think your role in helping it succeed if you got onto the board?
So I think SPOCRA could be the platform which we actually, one of the points which we can help our stake pool operators is, to become better ones and basically secure the network, because this is also not on individual, it depends on all the stake pool operators.
The impetus for this came, I think, from an announcement that Charles made around the need for a decentralized community like Cardano to have a trade association for stake pool operators. Is there a channel for us to express the concerns of large and small stake pool operators? What influence can we have ultimately on maintaining the equilibrium and integrity of what is really the backbone of this blockchain?
After maybe 12 hours later, after the Spakra Discord came to being, I quickly jumped in and just went to like the beginning of the messages, and I just saw there was like so much activity and all these ideas just coming together, and I was just like, wow, this is awesome. I want to be a part of this.
And it's also a way for us to be able to present some of the ideas or some of the recommendations that we have together as one. So it will be like one single voice for the whole stake pool operators to be able to represent somebody from this part of the world, which Cardano is actually being built for.
There is a strong need to establish quality communication channels with the ecosystem partners. We don't all have to be on the same page, but if we can provide granular visibility to ecosystem stakeholders, that in itself will provide value as well. Because at some point, we have to think of what we're doing as we're governing a protocol as a community, and so that can create a dangerous landscape if we don't have the ability to educate. We, as a community, need to do anyways. We've got to establish that infrastructure so we can outvote, or at least influence outvoting things that are best for the protocol.
What are your current thoughts about SPOCRA? I'm staying out of SPOCRA. My only position about SPOCRA is I think it's a good idea for dedicated representation to form for stake pool operators. And my belief is more is better. So there will be diversity, geographic and leadership philosophy, and there's going to be differences of opinion. And what I need is great partners to work with to have discussions about the economic parameters of the system once the system reaches full stability, so that we can get a better feedback loop on getting those parameters where they need to go for the system to be stable. I'm glad to see Spakra form. I'm glad to see the innovation there, and I hope more will happen.